Hey guys, welcome back to Almost Inevitable Design. My name is still PK and I make WordPress tutorials for designers and developers. We are still in the process of making a WooCommerce website with Breakdance, and if you need Breakdance, just visit the affiliate link down below and get your own copy. If you have Breakdance, doesn't really matter, right? And what else? Oh, for the downloads that you need, visit the link to my website, almostinevitable.com below, and you'll find all the downloads there. And I think that's about it. So before we get into our main thing today, I realized that I had uploaded, as you can see, I had uploaded the condensed font when it was designed in the non-condensed font. Now this Lee Gothic in and of itself is a condensed font, but if you condense that more, you get something that's even condenser. So I gotta swap that out. So that's been done wrong. So yeah. Oh, let's just do that right now. Custom fonts. All right. So take that out. Put up the regular Lee Gothic regular in there, and I'll be bold. Save that. All right, save that. And let's see what happens. Much better, right? Yeah, that's correct now. Yeah, okay. So that's actually so easy to do. I can't change the name because it's all connected to that title, but I can change the font out, and that's just it. Wow, okay, I'm very impressed. All right, so let's start the timer. 13:13, and let's go. Cool. So here we are with all that. We can add that. What is it? Form, the sign up form. Let's see if that's easy to do. Okay. We'll just have the email. We don't need the message. Subscribe. Yep. Redirect after submit, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, email store submission. We can do stuff like MailChimp, if we have the MailChimp API, I guess. Oops, MailChimp. Yeah, that kind of stuff. It'll take too long to style everything here. I'm not going to do that. Just delete that. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so this column has this. Now, if you look at the sizes, it has 120 on top, 120 on the bottom, right? Between them is not that important because we're not even using this subscribe here. But what we do need to do is make sure that this aligns, this end doesn't go beyond the container. All right, so remember how the container is 1200, so that means that this is 60 rem, and this would be 6 rem, and half of that would be 3 rem. So 30 minus 3 is 27. Yeah. Right? That means that these guys should be at largest 27 rem, and the paddings should be whatever that is. Okay, so let's add the paddings here. Okay, there we go. Paddings. Let's go with rem. Okay, so on top we have 6, and this side, that side, yep. You saw that it was 3, right? 3. So we'll add 3 there. Okay. And what do we do with that side? Now, if we think about how columns stack on mobile, it would be best if it were the same on both sides, right? Now, because even if we had that over here, right? Even if we had these two, right? It still doesn't disturb this layout, and it still stays, and the content stays there as long as it shrinks down and it starts flipping into the stacking. That column needs some side spacing anyway, some gutters there anyways, so it's best if we have the same column on both, same padding on both sides, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add 3 here as well. And on the bottom, let's add 6. Okay. Now that's fine. That looks good. All right, let's add some max width. That would be, what is it, 27? Yep. And the text would be max width 27. Cool. Spacing in between them. Let's see if we have a gap that we can use. This little blue box is, oh, you can't see it, 30, so that would be 1.5 rem. So we'll make it 1.5. There we go. All good. Now we need to worry about the image. Oh yeah, but we'll worry about that later. Let's leave that as is. That might need do I do this now or later is the problem. So the thing is, I think using images as column backgrounds causes loading problems, and you're missing out on extra SEO. Okay, it's better to have an image stretch to fit whatever size and then use object fit to get it to sit properly. Object fit and then object position to get it to sit properly, because CSS backgrounds means you cannot optimize the images. You can't add responsive images, as in responsive images are loaded with source set. Depending on the screen width, it loads different images. You can't do that with CSS backgrounds, and also you can't add alts with CSS backgrounds. So I am in the field, I'm in the train of thought where you need to use actual images and lay them out in either absolute positioning or whatever, just to have a proper image tag there with some alts for it to be responsive and have better SEO. Okay, so we won't talk about that yet. We'll just leave that as is. We'll talk about that when we get to actually talking about laying out images. All right, we'll get to that later. So I'll just save that. Save way too quickly. And now let's see what we got. Yeah. And yeah. Looks pretty good. Cool, cool, cool. Now I need this to stretch all the way over there. It needs to be outside of the container. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing a feature somewhere, or a setting somewhere, where this, yeah, maybe that's 100. That's okay. Oh, container. Nope. I'll figure this out. I'll just jump cut. Okay, of course, there's definitely a setting somewhere. Found it. So in the section, in size, width, get it to full. Yeah, because every page builder has that. So that will become, there you go. Oh, that's big enough to fit it. Fine for now. We'll worry about making it fit properly later. But there we go. That's a website. we have a website ready. The header, I think, should be sticky, because I like sticky headers more than non-sticky. Is that saved? More than non-sticky. So let's go and do that, and we can, resume. Yeah. All right. Let's go and let's make the header sticky. Sticky. Enable. I don't technically like reveal on scroll up, so I'm just gonna leave it as sticky like that. That's it. That's all I care about. Style wise, we can change some things here and there, but it's a little harder to shrink it when you're scrolling. I always like doing that because it saves vertical space, but we'll worry about that later when we're tweaking and getting everything client ready. Although this is not a client site, but making it client ready. We'll worry about that later. For now, it's sticky, so I'm happy with that. Okay. Cool. Now, let's see what templates we can put together. We have a hero section here, right? We have a smaller size hero section here. If we have other static pages, we might be able to use that. And if this were not a WooCommerce site, and if we had more content pages like services, if you're like a agency or whatever, you might have services. That would be another type of nice hero section. So we might put some care into building that, right? And while we're at it, we can do that. Yeah, those are different sections. But you can do the shop and do these guys. Yeah, okay. All right, so for now, I would have personally built the homepage first, all right, except for this part because I don't have the products, okay, and this and all that kind of stuff later. However, this is supposed to be a WooCommerce course, so I think I have 3 minutes left. I think because this is an odd number video, after I'm done with the 3 minutes here, we can go to that and we can finish setting up the WooCommerce stuff, pretty basic layout stuff right away. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to export all these other small images here, and let's set up some products, and we'll start adding the layouts to those, the templates to those, because we've gone through what, 6 videos already. That's like over an hour worth of content. Of course, we did set up a lot of stuff, but I think we should dive into WooCommerce now. Okay. All right. So I have almost 3 minutes left. So I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna export all the product images, upload them, and set things up, and I'll get back to you after a jump cut. Okay. Just a quick thing to mention. I'm exporting all the images in the small grid at 4 times the size because that's in a small grid, and they will become larger featured images on the product pages themselves. However, because they're not technically optimized, they're actually linked, embedded in the XD proof itself directly, so I can actually export to 4 times. The original images are larger, so it should be fine. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're back. Resuming. Yep. All right, so I've uploaded all the images. Yep, uploaded all the images, all the cars, and added an extra plugin where I can duplicate. Now this was originally from this guy, but then Yoast bought it, so it's now a Yoast thing. I've always used this one, so even if Yoast bought it, I still use it. And added some text here, a price here, product image, main featured image here, product gallery, same image there, doesn't really matter. And here we are. Okay, so this is all set up. Now all I need to do is just duplicate this multiple times, swap out the images, and we'll be good to go, right? So let me just, I got still almost 2 minutes left. Jump cut. Okay, I'm back. Now I've done pretty much everything. I'm just going to do this one last bit just so you can see that I've added all the categories as well, and everything is now organized. Cool, all good. And like I said, categories are all here, so it's ready for templating and stuff. There's not a lot of content here. I just added a couple of let's just see, a couple of extra images. So there's a product image, price, a couple of product gallery images, and that's about it. So short description, long description, nothing much, but it's all there. Okay. All right. So let's go and build some pages, some templates. Cool. All right. We're going to add a template. Should we do all? Let's use all first. Yeah. Okay. And then we can add a single. Yeah. Okay. That's all. That's so cool. All right. What should we start with first? Single product is easier to do first, I think, for now, especially given that we're using a very basic layout, pretty much what WooCommerce does, especially with Breakdance. It just does everything by itself, most of it. So we'll just do that. All right. So let's add product builder. Cool. All right, so that's inside a section. So, yeah, okay. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, so product builder is here, section, save. So, sort of should, let's see if we can find shop. No, we need to find a product first. Oh, did I not even set up the shop? I did. Oh, it's not set up in Breakdance, that's why. Let's just look at a product. Yeah, it's there. So we are going to tweak this so it looks more like that, and hopefully it'll look good. Okay? All right, I'll see you in the next video then. Bye.